we getting on, people? Luke here from LAGFX. We're back today with a new Sunday Sessions video. If you're new to this series, it's basically where we choose a few pairs that we feel hold good potential for the coming week, and we break down some of our analysis, highlighting and giving out zones and areas that we feel hold good potential to place profitable positions from. The areas and zones that we give to you guys within these videos are based on our analysis, the analysis we've completed. And what we do is we look at the supply and demand in the market, and we also look at the overall prevailing trend of every market that we analyze. Throughout these videos, you may see me stick to one time frame, but best believe previous to recording the video, we will have completed a full top-down analysis to give us the bias that we have. So what I'm going to do is start on the US dollar Swiss franc. As you can see with this market, we are currently seeing price trade in a bullish way. Price has been trading in this bullish way for the past few days now, little over a week. So what we want to see is price continue to trade us higher up and into this area of supply, where we then expect a full S&D flip to the downside and a continuation bearish moving forward. The reason why I suspect this is because price has been trading us in a bearish way for some time. However, we can see that the supply within the market is starting to slow and run out, hence why I've had this bullishness. Price will then have to trade up, clear this inefficient structure, clear this area of supply that will introduce more supply as we add orders to the downside and we offload any buy positions that have been placed in the markets. This will give us the S&D flip that will trade us down and into this demand zone, and then that's when we can actually start to look to go long with a longer term bias from there. Because you can see here, we've actually had a higher time frame break of structure to the upside. What does that tell us? That this bearish impulsive wave that's traded us lower has finished, and a new bullish corrective wave is ready to take us higher longer term. So once we have price trade down and into this, we have the right confirmation of bullish structure. There's no harm in placing long positions with our stop loss just below the actual zone itself, something like this. And then our take profit could realistically be set just below the last high of this bearish market that's traded us lower. And as you can see, the risk reward ratio that we've been walking away with is pretty crazy. So yeah, this is my analysis for the US dollar Swiss franc. Very quick and very brief, but we are literally just wanting to see price now trade up and into this supply zone for supply to take over in this market, that to encourage price to trade us lower into this area of demand, where we then want to see that full S&D flip to the upside and a continuation in this new bullish structure. You can see here, if we just get our path tool, this would be a low followed by a high, followed by a higher low, followed by a higher high, and we should see this continue then longer term in this market. You can see here that this market is within a bearish phase. It will trade down and into the demand zone. That's when we'll then start to see that bullishness being introduced. So all of our analysis coincides with one another, which is the main thing, as it's very important that our analysis does coincide with all timeframes that we are looking at, from the highest of timeframes to the lowest of timeframes. Okay, so moving over to the XAU USD market. So this is looking at the gold. You can see here how we had a massive liquidity sweep. Price has come to clear orders to the upside. We've then seen price trade us lower. This is very good to see. I'm expecting longer term bearishness with this market anyways. I do want to see price put in a corrective wave, however, just to come and clear some areas of supply that have been left over. Order blocks that need to be cleared in this market. I want to see them cleared in order for price to continue trading us in a bearish way longer term. So in order for price to do that, it's going to have to clear these areas in price, so it can actually trade us lower in this market. You can see here, if we use this as the last low, or even this as the last low that created the highest high, we have had breaks in those. So price has confirmed bearishness moving forward. We obviously just want to see price now put in a corrective wave to set its first lower high, and then obviously we can look to take part in the next impulsive wave that follows. So it may look something like this. price trading up and into the area of supply. If, however, there's still a lot of supply in this market and the supply and demand balance is heavily in favor of supply, then we may just see a slight pullback like so to trade into more fractal areas of supply before having to put in a higher time frame reversal. This is actually a hidden order block. So again, that's my analysis for the XAU USD market. Looking to go short in this market, we just need to find good areas to actually go short from. So look within the impulsive wave that's traded as lower for any areas of interest, any supply zones, any fair value gaps, whatever it is that you guys look for in order to find your confirmation. Have a look at the last impulsive wave, so being from here to here, to find areas of interest that price could trade up and into, grab any remaining supply before obviously trading goes lower longer term. Now the final market that I'm going to touch base on today is the NASDAQ 100. You can see here how price has been putting in this corrective wave to the upside. Trading goes higher and higher and higher. I do believe this is slowing down and running out. The demand in the market is slowing down and running out. We are seeing this happen, and I believe this is happening because you can see how the impulsive waves were quite long and the corrective waves were quite shallow. And this happens when we understand that the supply or demand is strong and very much in favor of that side. Whereas now what we are starting to see is the impulsive waves get more shallow and the corrective waves actually get longer. So we are seeing a change in trend. On top of that, we are actually starting to see the production of bearishness. So price is almost distributing within this region. So we do want to see price finish this distribution before trading goes lower. Now a distribution is price offloading any buy positions and introducing sell positions. So this is people closing any buys, people buying in here, people buying in here. This is people closing those buy positions, taking profit, and then other traders or institutions, banks, actually selling into this market as well. So that's what I think price will do, is start to trade us lower. I've got this area marked out, so I don't know if you guys want to pause the video, mark it out for yourself in your own chart, on your own charts on the 4-hour or daily time frames. We want to see price trade up and into an area of supply. I've also got this area marked out as well. The area and price is here, marked out on the right hand side. We want to see price trade in because we understand that once price does trade into these areas of interest, a lot of supply will be introduced into the market, and that should encourage a full S&D flip to the downside. So I will be holding tight with this market. It's going to be an interesting one to wait and see what happens. But ultimately, I'll be looking to go short in this market as well. It's just, as I say, a case of being patient, waiting for the right pieces of confirmation in order to execute those positions, and then obviously taking part. So when it comes to looking for entry confirmation, let's just say this was the last low. We have a high followed by a higher low. Price trades in. We then have a break of structure to the downside. This breaking the last protected low within the bullish structure. That tells us that the S&D balance is flipped, and then we start to see the introduction of bearish structure. We would get involved in the first corrective wave that trades price higher to set its first lower high within the new bearish structure, and we'd be able to find an area within the impulsive wave that broke the structure that gives us the potential for a reversal, just because there are going to be areas that have been left unmitigated, order blocks that need clearing. So we'll find somewhere inside the impulsive wave that's broken the structure. We wait for price to trade in. As soon as we have rejection to the downside, followed by another fractal break of structure in and around this price, in and around this second zone, that's when we can start to look to get involved in those bearish opportunities. Trading price all the way down. We could set our take profit as low as this point, and our stop loss would only have to be as high as the actual zone itself that we're getting involved from. So again, you can see the potential there is crazy when it comes to risk to reward ratios. But that's actually going to summarize and close off my Sunday sessions video for this weekend. Very brief. We've not gone over very many pairs this week. I've not been too active in the markets, just with it being the Christmas season. I always take off the last few weeks of the year just to kind of detox, prepare and recharge for the following year. It's something I've always done. If you guys have been around for a while, you'll know that this is a normal thing for me. I don't tend to trade too much in the December month, and I take the opportunity to spend time with family and as I say, prepare for the following year. I've got a lot of things coming with LAGFX in the new year, which I'm very excited to share. But it all comes in time, and obviously there's a lot of prep that needs to be done in order to make things right. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As I say, I know it's been quick and quite brief, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope you guys have learned a thing or two. If you have any questions or queries regarding the analysis or the zones that we've looked at today, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. And if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on our videos. And yeah, drop this video a like as well if you guys have enjoyed. We are literally 2 weeks away from Christmas, so yeah, I just want to wish you all a happy Christmas, and we will catch you in the next video.